All right, guys, so Citizen Vigilante is being talked about quite a bit the last few days after Elon Musk started putting it online for basically everybody to watch after Germany declared it a banned movie. And I believe that in the UK it's also banned. And there's a reason for that, guys. There's a reason for that. But the fact is, if the government you live under can ban a movie for adults, right? I mean, I get it when it's about kids that they want to set age limits and blah, blah. Even that I don't really agree with. I think that should be up to the parents, what their kid can watch and what they can't watch. It shouldn't be up to the state. That's why you've got parents. But, okay, let's go with that. But this is banning adults from seeing it. And of course, you know, if you live in a country where a government can decide for you what it is that you can see or watch, well, then you don't live in a free country. You know, as much as they would like to make you think that you live in a free country, you don't live in a free country if your government can ban what you see as an adult. Okay, so and German people like to say, oh, they're free, or it's a democracy, and, you know, it's just like the people in the States, it's government by the people, for the people. We elect representatives, and therefore it's a free, freedom-loving democracy, and we are free people. And these people purport this shit. But I'm sorry, you don't really need any other thing to happen or any other rule in place except for this one. If you live in a country where your government can tell you as an adult you're not allowed to watch that, then you don't live in a free country. You live in a country that is being ruled over. And the people doing the ruling are the people that are deciding whether or not you watch a movie or not. And the people who are ruled over are us. Now, I live in Germany, and Germany is not a free country. It's a more free country than North Korea, right? It's a more free country than maybe Romania, even though I'm not so sure. You know what I'm saying? But yes, it's more free. And America is more free than we are here in Europe, 100%. But none of us are free because we're all living in some form of dictatorship. Some dictatorships are being run by one person, and some are being run by multiple people, right? And that's the difference. That's the difference. But none of us are truly free. So when I hear German people talk about how free they are, you know what I mean? I almost laugh when I think about this, that, you know, that you're being banned from watching a movie. Now, of course, the government can't really ban anything. Elon Musk put it online right away for everybody to watch, and a bunch of other big accounts on X started publishing the movie right away. And this movie was made by a German dude. And it got way more attention than it ordinarily probably would have, because the governments, like the UK, which is a tyranny at this point, not even close to free there, and Germany, which is right on its heels, you know, where they chose to ban the movie. Now it's got the Streisand effect, and it's blown up everywhere. I heard that the acting isn't even so great, but that the storyline is amazing, and I'm gonna watch it for sure. And because Germany, listen, guys, listen, Germany, their politicians in this country can't decide for me what I watch. Sorry. The reason why that is because we have the internet, and because we can get it on X, we can download it. It's on YouTube now. You know what I'm saying? And they can scream all they want about how they want to ban it and how it should be banned and we're going to ban it. But they've got no more power. That's part of their problem. And that's a win for us that want to see this system change so drastically and more on the side of freedom for individual people, right? It's great news. The internet is awesome. It's provided us with way more information than we would have ordinarily gotten. It's made life a much, much simpler. And you can't really ban shit, you fucking tyrant cocksuckers, right? So everybody should watch it. You can get it pretty much everywhere. If you're a little bit savvy, you can see it. If you're in Germany too, doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's it, people. It's time to start taking back your freedoms from these people. You watch that movie just because it's banned. That's what I suggest. You know what I mean? And look, let's get into why they banned it. Okay, this is for the UK as well. Apparently, this movie is about a vigilante that starts getting justice for the people that have been harmed or raped or killed by roaming bands of illegal immigrants in certain countries. And both Germany and the UK have got a serious problem with immigration, right? The majority of the crime in Germany is violent crime then, is being committed by overwhelmingly an immigrant population. A population of immigrants whose values do not match our values in the West at all, right? At all. A population which is being let in here and not being forced by the rulers, right, to integrate into the societies and into the systems. They can just break off into their own little communities. They can keep speaking their own language. They don't have to learn German. You know what I'm saying? In the UK, they've even got fucking Sharia courts. How laughable of a country. You're not even a country. You're already been taken over, UK. You know, you're done. You've already been captured completely by another civilization. Good luck. Nothing short of violence is going to get you out of that shit. I'm sorry. Political solution? There's not one. Not in this system, guys. Not in a system where you're ruled over by greedy, crony, tyrant fuckers. You know what I'm saying? So, you're gone. And Germany's about to go next. You know, Germany's about to go next. And that's why these governments want to ban this movie. Because, oh my God, they treat us like little children. They think, oh, if we watch this movie, somebody's going to get the idea in their head of going rogue on immigrants. Because they, of course, view it as a racist, anti-Muslim movie. No. As a matter of fact, I think this movie's going to play out real well for everybody that watched it. Because, you know, we can kind of see ourselves in the main actor. You know what I mean? Because people in general love fucking justice movies. They love it when movies show people getting the justice they deserve, whether it's by the cops or whether it's by a vigilante. And the vigilante version is actually even better. Back in the day, it used to be Pierce Brosnan, and I forgot, Death Wish? I think that was the movie, Death Wish, where he fucking lost everything. His wife was murdered, and he just set out to go and fucking go rogue. He went rogue. The police didn't help him. And look, guys, in both Germany and the UK, immigrant criminals are getting off lightly. They're not getting deported. It's a two-tiered system of justice that basically gives deference to the immigrant in whatever situation of criminality they have let themselves into. I mean, we all saw in the UK the Henry Nowak killing, where a fucking an immigrant, actually, or a second-generation immigrant, either way, a Sikh guy stabbed a fucking British kid. The cops came. The British kid said, I've been stabbed, and the cops said, I don't believe you. And he died right there when they put him in cuffs. Now, that's crazy. If you live in a country where that's possible, you're not free. You don't live in a free country. You don't live in a country where everybody is treated the same under the law, like it should be. No, you live in a country where immigrants get special privileges over the tax-paying citizens and the actual citizens of the country, to who the country supposedly belongs. You're second-class citizens in your own fucking country, in the UK as well as in Germany. Germany's not as far along yet as the UK, but it's getting there. It's catching up. And that's why the politicians, instead of solving the problem, which they don't want to do, they could do it, they don't want to do it, right? Instead of solving the problem, to benefit the original people from that country, instead of the immigrants that are coming in, instead of fixing the problem, they're going to try to ban movies and chastise people who vote for the AFD, and chastise people who watch this movie because we said it's banned and we rule over you and we told you it's banned. Like mommy and daddy told you couldn't go to an R-rated movie when you were little. I told you couldn't go to that movie. Who the fuck do these people think they are? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I will watch whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want. and screw these fucking people. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. These are not democracies. These are tyrannies. Germany and the UK are tyrannies just like supposedly Russia is. They're tyrannies just like the tyrannies of old. You know what I mean? They're tyrannies. They're just run by weak tyrants. You know what I'm saying? Tyrants that choose to play by certain rules when it benefits them and not those rules when it doesn't benefit them. Corrupt tyrants trying to rule over every decision that you make in your life as in your existence on this planet as an adult. They want to rule over you like overbearing parents. And we shouldn't have to put up with that shit. Being free shouldn't be a risk. Taking your freedoms back shouldn't be risky. But it's time, people. It is time that we take our freedoms back. And again, right now my job is to radicalize y'all into my way of thinking. And then hopefully someday in the near future we can come up with solutions that won't mean giving up our whole life. Because nobody wants to try and do a violent overthrow of the government. That's never going to work, right? And if it did work, it's going to take so many people that aren't willing to do it that it's an impossible feat. You know? But there have to be movements made to stop this insanity. These people can go fuck themselves. And that's where it starts, people. Start living your life like that. Don't take these people seriously. Don't participate in this bullshit system. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Now I get it. For Germany, I get it. You're going to vote for AFD. I hope you do. Because it's the last chance that Germany has to actually have the political system that everybody purports we have. Right? Because the AFD has never been in power before. So they've got a clean slate and they've got a chance. I mean, Donald Trump was a chance for America and that's blown. At least for now. Maybe it'll be turned around in the next 2 years, but for now, that shit is blown. For now, Donald Trump was America's last hope to get the deep state out of under everybody's ass, to get the finances a bit straight, to turn the country around and turn it more into the country that the founding fathers of America wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? What they had in mind is not what you've got in America. And Donald Trump was, in my opinion, the last possible hope in my lifetime for it to actually change for the better. I don't think it's gonna. I think the deep state always will win. I think the deep state's got too big of a stranglehold on the politicians and the system itself. And if they don't, then another country's got a stranglehold. There's always some sort of political reason why things just can't get done and real change can never happen that benefits the people of the country. So I think Donald Trump was my last hope. It's not happening, at least not yet. And so therefore I give up on America in that sense. I don't think that in the sense that I'm black-pilled. I don't have positive high hopes for America at this moment to become more free and to become more like the way that the founding fathers intended. Germany, on the other hand, still has a chance with the AFD. So I would say, vote this one last time and vote good, people. Get the AFD in there and give them a chance. Give them a full majority so that these other fucking Looney Tune, ludicrous parties are not standing in their way. Because if they do, the AFD is not going to be able to get anything done, and then the change still won't come. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you vote in the AFD with full majority so that they can actually get shit done. And then if they can't do it, then I'll feel the same about Germany as I do about the States and think, okay, that's it. There's not going to be any change possible unless the people take it, make it happen, demand it in one form or another. You know what I mean? In one form or another. So I'm not advocating violence, but that is one of the ways that these things go. And I would like to avoid that if at all possible. So we've got to start coming up with other ways, put our heads together and coming for other ways to thwart this system and change it so that it is in the benefit of the people that pay the taxes in the country And that should be the way that it is. It shouldn't be used as a cudgel on everybody all the time. They're not here to rule over us. They're here to be of service to us. And we're not treating them like that, and they're sure as fuck not treating us like that. And it's time we demand it. And there will be plenty of ways that we can start doing it. But right now, my mission is I want to get you people to wake the fuck up and realize you are not free. If a government can ban an adult from watching a movie, a fictional movie, then you're not in a free country. I'm sorry to tell you. And it's time everybody woke the fuck up.